Unmuted.
Hello everyone. How is everyone doing on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on your time zone? I hope everyone has been having a great Saturday. My Saturday has been going pretty well if I do say so myself. Have been mostly chilling as usual. Playing some piano, practicing some piano and stuff, like always. And yeah, not really doing much except playing piano and chilling. And yeah, I hope everyone's day has been going well. Let me go ahead and open up Celeste while I'm at it. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? Hold on. My my glasses are completely fucking fogged up. How the fuck did that even happen? And how did I only notice that so fucking late? Bro, what the fuck? Am I stupid? There we go, that's better. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? I hope everyone has had a good day so far. I've also added a new redeem for a new song to make me play, which is Large from Ivory Cello's White Pine series. So if you want me to play that, you have that option right there. I remembered I plugged my controller out because it has been doing some funky shit for no reason. Because literally a few days ago, what I found out is literally if I fucking take my controller and I press both the minus and plus button, it literally just fucking opens up. It literally does shift, like alt tab first, and then afterwards it does some kind of like weird shit where it opens up Steam, tries to go into like big play mode or big mode, whatever it was called again, and then like inside of the fucking like alt tab mode, it literally opens up. I don't even think it's alt tab. I think it does like Windows tab, which is a different variation of alt tab, but like completely weirder. Like, and then it opens up some sort of other fucking menu. It's so fucking weird. And I was like trying to do a speedrun offline, and that shit happened multiple times. So I literally just raged, plugged my controller out, and literally like pressed against it with my hands as much as possible. Because I thought I could like break it or some shit like that. And then I just threw it onto my bed and fucking rage quit afterwards. But yeah, for those who don't know, we have been doing a few attempts, or at least done quite a bit of practice to try and get the Celeste Goldenberry, of which we have reduced the lowest death count down to 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 8 deaths, and a low death run of just 20. Why is it showing this? What? There you go. I don't know why it was showing like a stream of a friend of mine, because I have that in the tab opened. It was not supposed to do that. It was supposed to show the browser itself. Okay, well, that was a weird fucking bug. I'm not gonna question it, because at least we have the actual spreadsheet open now. I don't know why the fuck it opened that. Because it was in a completely different tab. The fuck? Okay. But yeah, anyways. We've reduced the amount of deaths down to just 8. And a low death run of just 20. And yeah, we pretty much just have to like practice those a bit more until we can get those deathless as well. Maybe do a few pairs of 2s. Just to like test and everything. Also, I can lower that down now to 0. Because I have gotten that deathless. There we go. And yeah. Let's go ahead, switch over to a Celeste scene. See if it actually does the right one. Yep. Just double checking in case it does for some reason, does some other shit again. Tapping into a different browser. Also, yeah, let me just delete this one for next time if I decide to do a speedrun. But yeah, which ones do I have to which sub-chapters with again? Event Horizon, Determination, and Reconciliation. So let's go into Event Horizon. Also, let me turn on the music. Ah, nice. It's frozen. Great. You love to see it. There we go. Alright, let me also turn the music down here. Because we have our own music running in the background. But yeah, we have one death in Event Horizon. Specifically, Event Horizon 18. Which is pretty much like right at the end, I believe. So that is an easy improvement which we can easily fix, most likely. But not this one. Off to a great start. Fuck it. And yeah, I still need to get the notch controller. For those who have been in the stream a few weeks before, where I constantly complained about my controller doing shit. And me saying I would need to get a notched controller so that I can actually perform better and not miss my diagonals anymore. Like that one. I did that. I did down right and it did not register my down right. And yeah, that is the exact reason why I want to get a notched controller. Because of shit like this. Fuck it, eh? What a perfect time to show off the bullshittery that I've been going through with this controller. Because like fucking hell, this controller has been such a pain in the ass recently. Not just for the goldens, but also for the fucking not just for the goldens, but also for speedrunning as well. Because like fucking hell, I cannot press my fucking like buttons without it opening up like Steam Play, going into Shift Tab and whatever the fuck it does. Like mid-run. So I desperately need to get like a notch controller. Because I cannot play with this one anymore. Oh my god, dude. This is actually unbearable with this controller. It's like getting to the point where like I cannot play with this controller. Because of how much bullshit it's like doing. And how much I'm literally getting scammed off of good runs because of it. It is insane with what I have experienced throughout the like past few weeks. It is absolutely insane. But like not even like the past few weeks. It's been like months at this point. Like since my attempts on getting 7A golden, which I did off stream because I did the Hell Trio on stream, but not 7A. Like when I was going for 7A golden, it was also a major fucking pain in the ass to do with this controller. Because of the amount of like bullshit inputs that I've gotten. Where it gave me an input that I never fucking asked for. And now that I have gotten the Hell Trio, I've noticed it so much more. And it's only gotten worse with me also now figuring out that I literally can't even do speedruns without fucking Shift Tab, like me getting Alt Tab for some reason. Each and every time I fucking try to go press minus and plus fast. It is insane with how much I've gotten scammed by my own controller. that I've been using for years. Like that just now. I didn't even press up right, up left. I literally just fucking got a completely wrong input there. So I desperately need to get a like notch controller. Not just because of that bullshit, but also because of the fucking like weird inputs which it does whenever I do minus and plus at the same time. Like, it is such a massive fucking hassle. I cannot do speedruns with this controller anymore. It is like bare bones, like unbearable to do a speedrun with this controller. Since then, I don't know what the fuck happened or why it does that bullshit with my controller. But like, it's gotten so bad recently. Like, it is unbearable to play. Unbearable to speedrun, unbearable to play. Like, it is outright unbearable to do anything with this controller. So yeah, I gotta get a new controller. At the very least, a new controller. But my best possible solution would be to get a notch controller. Because of me then also being able to know if I'm getting fucked over by the game or if I'm getting fucked over by me pressing the wrong input. Which, in the case with this controller, has been fucking me over because of the controller. So I really hope that I can get a new or fucking different controller, because it is unbearable to play with this one. It is outright impossible, or getting close to impossible. Especially now with the task of having to get Farewell Golden, where any small mistake can cost you an entire run. Any small input, any too early inputs, like wrong inputs, whatnot, can all cost you your fucking downfall in this. And with the amount of bullshit that I've gotten from this controller, it is not gonna be any good at all. Like, if I were to try and get Farewell Golden with this controller, it would take me years, most likely, at this point. Because of how many bullshit occasions I've had now with this controller, where I just got completely fucked over and scammed by the controller giving me completely wrong inputs. Like, it is unbearable to play. I also just realized I completely went past fucking Event Horizon right into Determination. But yeah, theoretically I could get Event Horizon Deathless if the controller wasn't being such a fucking whiny bitch and giving me completely wrong inputs. So let's do not Event Horizon, Determination, where I have 4 deaths. Most of them happening in Determination 10. What room is Determination 10? Great lag. Now I'm getting fucked over by lag spikes. Anyway, let's see. What was Determination 10? Oh, it's the cycle room. Oh, boy. Yeah, no wonder I have a lot of deaths with this one. Also, controller, misinput again. I mean, it's not too bad, honestly. Like, I just have to not be an idiot and follow a specific sort of cycle that I usually do. Or like a specific sort of like pattern that I usually do, and I'm just golden. I have no issues with that room. It's no big deal. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, I did it again. Ooh, nice save. That was a clean ass save. Holy. Nice. Ah, yes. I definitely did up left instead of left. Thank you, controller. I wonder, does my super work? This? Okay, super is also like a good way to get a good cycle for this room. Because like, wow, that was actually really good. That was a really good cycle. I barely had to move much at all. That is a really good cycle. Except for that one part right there. But I mean, I just have to like be a little bit more patient at that point. It's not that much of a big deal. The only thing I just need to do is like be patient on that section. And then I'm good. Up, down, up. Go down. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with my usual cycle there. And then that's easy. Most of it's pretty easy. It just comes down to the execution, not fucking up the cycles, and yeah, whatnot. Now let's see, what was the last one again? Reconciliation, I believe. Yeah, reconciliation. With 3 deaths. With the most deaths in a room not being counted anywhere. I have not kept track of the most died room. So I guess if I get a 3 death room thingy again, if I get another... Holy. If I get another run where I have 3 deaths, then I can just take the one where I have the most amount of deaths. Unless it's a 3 1 death room thingy kind of situation. Then it just comes down to like idiocy from my end, most likely. Because like I don't think there's too much to like really make mistakes on in reconciliation, except for like the few parts with the electricity section, with the moving electricity, and the... Oh wait, I think I know one really bad choke point, actually. Unless I'm mixing it up with a different room, because I think I know one specific room where there's like 2 jellyfishes extremely close to each other, which is a very easy choke point for me because of the bullshit that can happen. Because like a lot of the jellyfishes in one specific room are like so close to the like electricity things, you have to be extremely precise, and if you fuck it up, you're just dead. There's no way to recover or anything, like no other platform or anything. You just have to really be precise on that, like dashes and everything. Or else you're just fucked, pretty much. But I don't know which room it specifically was, or at least the room number. So I guess we'll see if it was reconciliation, where there's a big choke point. or if I'm mixing it up with a different room, or a different subchapter, that is. Because these ones are good. They're not the ones that I'm specifically talking about. It's like two jellyfish that are extremely cramped next to each other. Where you can easily fuck it up. But I don't remember the room anymore. Well, at least the room number. But I believe it was somewhere in Reconciliation. Where that room lies. It's not this one. This one's easy. No bad way to choke on it. That room. Or like easy way to choke on that room. This one was also kind of difficult, but if you get like sort of a rhythm down, then you're also pretty much chilling. Yeah, this one's not that bad either when you have a rhythm for the springs down. Oh, that was just my mistake. That wasn't even the controller or the game's fault. That was just pure mistake on my end. That was raw. That was actually fucking raw. Fuck's sake. Was it Reconciliation where that room was? I'm not even sure. No, it is in Reconciliation. It is in Reconciliation where that room happens, but in which room number was it? This one! This is the room! 16! This is the room where you can easily fuck up a hell of a lot in. Because of how cramped these fucking jellyfish are. You can easily fuck up there, especially if you get this, like, sort of like a jellyfish boost. Like, too much of a jellyfish boost on the second jellyfish. You just go flying right into the, like, electricity and just die right there. That is the most easiest fucking way to die in, like, Recon. Because of that bullshit, where you can accidentally go too fast with the pufferfish. And then you just get completely fucked because you just get flung right into the electricity. And there's no way to like slow you down either afterwards because that boost is just too fast for you. And I hope today's been going well. But yeah, that's 4 deaths. 4 deaths. Easily could have been less. Because of that one mistake that we had. And if we do jellyfish room like perfectly. What was the other room I died in? I don't even remember. I don't even remember which other room I died in. Oh wait, I know, I remember which room I died in. It was... I think it was 14? No, not 14. That was the accidental death. 15. So, easily could have done Deathless if I didn't do the mistake in 14. Also in 15, and just get consistent with 16. 15 is not too bad, so long as I don't get any lag spikes. 14 was just a genuine mistake there. And what was the other death? I don't even remember. Those were 3 deaths. What was the 4th one? Was it Recon? No, it wasn't Recon 18. Was it 17? Oh yeah, 17. And then the small mistake in 17 where I just like did a stupid mistake, which could have been easily avoided. Yeah. So 3 easily avoidable mistakes and then 1 where I just need to practice a bit more. How's progress going? Progress has been going decently well. I'm kind of just like doing a bit more practice on doing the sub-chapters deathless. If you can see in my little spreadsheet over here. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so you can see I lowered everything down to like mostly deathless. I just need to get Event Horizon, Determination, and Recon down just now. And I've been doing some more. I've been starting off with Reconciliation. Just to see if I can, just so I can find the one room which I had a lot of like difficulty, which was Recon 16 with the pufferfish. Because of those accidental super boosts that I get from the pufferfish. So I gotta practice Recon 16 a bit more. And then just like fix up the smaller mistakes and everywhere. Determination has a few more deaths, so I'm probably gonna do that second once I get that one low enough. Like down to like 1 or 0. Where did I... Why did... Huh? Where am I? There it is. I don't know why my thingy switched to a completely blank scene. My bad. My bad. But yeah. Once I get Reconciliation down to 0 or at least 1, then I'm probably gonna do more on Determination, because that one has the most amount of deaths with all of my current like sub-chapter deaths. So yeah. That room is famous along with the room before it, with the feather. Yeah, right, the feather room as well. The feather room also is a little bit of a difficulty for me, but not really. Cause like depending on my position and when I jump, it's not too bad. But once I get to like the 3rd one, it's like the 3rd one where I have a few difficulties. It's like the 3rd dash where I have a few difficulties there. Because I don't have a consistent way to actually get through. So it's like 15 the 3rd dash at the most of the room, like the pufferfish is from 16. That get me to have quite a few deaths and have most of the inconsistencies. I used the pebbles to set up there for perfect height. Interesting. That was just that wasn't even my fault. I didn't even like look at the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's good. And then the 3rd jump's where I have the difficulty. Or at least a little bit of inconsistency. And then just the pufferfish from 16. But surprisingly, that was not that bad. That was actually pretty good. That room is just pray you pass it. Yeah. That was pure stupidity from me again. And yeah, everything else is easy, pretty much. And then that's farewell. Let me do another sub-chapter attempt. Wow. Crazy beginning, dude. Fuck it out. Okay. I did not know you could miss the bird. In recon. Okay. Well then. The more you know, at least. Oh. That wasn't even my fault. It's like it's just seeing the bird right there, which gets me like confused each and every time. And then I just like try to jump for it. It's seeing the bird in the next room and then it just completely disappear. Is what gets me sometimes. That's why we practice. That is indeed why we practice. Because of stuff that can just happen like that. Another lag spike. I should probably close some of my programs because I have way too much shit open. It's probably for the best because like holy shit, the amount of mistakes from my controller combined with the lag spikes that I'm getting is so bad in a combination of this. Ah, too early. The fuck am I doing? Too late. There we go. That's good. On two. Easy peasy. One, two. Through the room. Into the next. Easy peasy as well. But I noticed the lag spike. Okay, let me actually see what is causing me these fucking lag spikes. I mean, my CPU is pretty high, I guess. Because of a lot of the shit that I have open for streaming. But I can't really do much about that, because I do need to stream this, of course. But this room's easy as well. Do the wave dash. Recon 4 is a scary. Keep an eye on that one. Okay, interesting. I will keep that in mind. Thank you for the tip. I am stupid. Where the fuck did I... What? I'm actually fucking brain dead. Why did I do that? That was the most easily avoidable mistake in my entire fucking life. Why the fuck did I go up? Hello? I probably mixed it up with Recon 8. Where you have to go up there. For a moment. So yeah, probably that's why I went up. I need to fucking stop doing that. Oh. Yeah, no. Can't recover that one. That was just pure death. Couldn't do anything about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Into the next. Not bad, not bad. Holy lag spike. I get like the worst spikes that, like the worst lag spikes ever, dude. Like the worst timed lag spikes you could ever fucking imagine. Fuck it, hell. It's like the second time a lag spike has like killed a decent enough like fucking attempt. Like second time a good attempt was just like fully killed because of lag spikes. Like holy hell, dude. Okay, chill the fuck out with the fucking lag spikes. Jesus. This room's easy. Easy peasy. And then we get to the hell rooms, which is RC15 with its feather times, or the wind times, I should probably say, the electric times, and then RC16 with its killer fish from San Diego. Which was also first try. Very nice. And then the easy RT17. And then 18 is also very easy. And then farewell, farewell. So that was pretty meh. That was a meh beginning, I would say. Can definitely get it down. If the lag spikes don't happen, I can definitely get it down to like a 2, maybe 1. But yeah, let me go do some attempts now in determination. Farewell, farewell. I'm pretty consistent, I would say, with farewell, farewell. It just comes down to the mistakes with my controller being fully ass whenever I need it at the most important times. Because like I'm pressing upright and my controller just nuh-uh and gives me a fucking input for neutral, which of course does shit like that, as you just saw. And yeah, as I've said like last week as well, that is one of the main reasons why I want to get a notch controller, so that I can actually get my fucking controller to not be a dickhead and actually give me the fucking right inputs that I'm asking for this entire fucking time. And in this section I just do with my keyboard, because I do not trust my controller. with the fucking diagonals especially. And also because I just then feel like I'm playing the Flash game, the world's hardest game. Which I have played a fuck ton as well. Like when I was small and little. So I have experience with that as well. Great fucking attempt. Someone told me the inputs for down diagonals are intentionally smaller. That's why it's always stupid. Interesting. Yeah, it like... It is kind of small, I would say. When does the diagonal on my controller start? Right around here is where my diagonal gets inputted. And then right here is where my diagonals would stop getting inputted as diagonals. Actually, no, it doesn't. Right around here is where my inputs don't get it inputted as diagonals anymore. Interesting. So it's like right here. Is that? I mean, yeah, it is kind of small, yeah. It is a small window. You're not wrong. But even then, I still think it would be a good idea for me to get a notch controller, just because then I don't have the issue with my controller also saying like, nah, that wasn't a good fucking diagonal enough. That wasn't a good enough diagonal. And then I also be able to tell if I actually got a diagonal or not. Or did a right, like actually correct diagonal. Where I can then say, I didn't get fucked over. Or I won't get fucked over by my controller. Or the game. Oh, great. Yeah. Let me just practice on Farewell, Farewell 2. Might as well do practice on Farewell, Farewell 2. Fuck it. That was horrendous. Never to go oh my god, I can't talk. Never let go of jellyfish when you're fast. It can go behind you. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I don't have to worry about Farewell Farewell 2. It's mostly Farewell Farewell 1. Where is it? Where is Farewell Farewell 1? There it is. Farewell Farewell 1. Oh. Isn't that funny? It still has the fucking like filter of Farewell Farewell 2 on it. Well then. It actually looks kind of cool with the visual effect of Farewell Farewell 2. Kind of like it that way. Oh my... Okay. Ah, yes. It's intended to be dumb blind. Kind of had a feeling about it. But I just want to kind of make sure just in case. Just in case I do fuck it up somehow. Right. Then I switch over to keyboard. Easy peasy. Careful of the jellyfish. There we go. Switching back to the control stick. 1 and 2. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2. Grab the jellyfish. And then that is in the bag as well. And then we get moved into Farewell, Farewell 2. But yes, do a little bit of determination because I have 4 deaths in that room. And I should probably get that down to at least 3. So that at least Recon and Determination both have 3 deaths only. What are the problematic rooms? The problematic rooms for Determination was Determination 10. And then Recon, it was Recon 16 with the jellyfishes. What was Determination 10? Right, the cycle. The cycle with the ice blocks and the fire. That's why apparently that's where I had the most amount of deaths. But I did not put in the number of deaths in that room. So I assume it was not too big. Wow, I missed the platform. Out of all the things I could have done, I missed the platform. And my up dash did not get registered. Ah yes, thank you, lag. Very cool. Oh. Thank you, sir, for making me play large on piano. I appreciate it. Give me just a second, though, to finish this sub-chapter, and then I'll play the song. It shouldn't take too long, so just give me a little bit. This one I'm gonna play safe, because I do not trust myself doing the speedy way of this room. And even then I still fucked it up. Fuck it hell. Even with the like normal way of doing it, I fucked up that room. Crazy. But this room, I could probably just do this. What the fuck did I just do? I'm an idiot. That's what I am. Why did I do that? Then I do this. I do that. I could probably wait it out until I get a better entry. Like that. And then I have a more consistent way of getting the coins. Like probably like 2 or 3 like ice crystals there. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yikes. Thank you for not registering my upright controller. Very cool. Termination 12. I like to not take the block because I am more consistent doing it raw than using the block as a sort of like guideline. Don't ask me why I'm more consistent without the block. I'm just more consistent without the block. And then go like this. Because I have a consistent way of doing that room. Where I have a good route afterwards. And then that's easy. So that's 9 deaths. Fucking hell. The room is RNG on the tall block with diagonal. The tall block with diagonal. Not read out the level. I'm stupid. F6, there we go. Tall room with the determination. 11. On the that probably this one, right? I assume. The spring on the tall block just doesn't register on the tall block with upright demo. Upright demo. The tall block doesn't register on the tall block with upright demo. Really? Because usually I don't have much issue on that one. I do up there, the first 2 I do diagonal. Interesting. Ah, see, there you go. There's the issue with me pressing minus and plus at the same time. Because I wanted to reset and it opens up the fucking like Steam menu. That's the issue which I was talking about at the start of the stream. Which has also made me rage quit speedrunning Celeste because of that. Doing a fucking speedrun, I rage quit. Because it kept opening up mid speedrun and making me lose time. So that's why I fucking like quit speedrunning for the time being. Until I get a new fucking controller. Which doesn't open up the Steam overlay. Cause like, fuck it. If you do it consistent, it's okay, then keep do it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't really have many issues doing the upright on that one. It's mostly just like getting the what's it called? Like getting the rhythm down of the diagonals, I guess. Which isn't that very easy for me. Right, let me do another attempt. But not before actually playing the song, which Sora requested. So let me go ahead and open up FL Studio. So you can actually hear the audio go through the stream. Or at least the piano. Where is... There it is. There we go. Turn off the audio from my actual piano. There we go. Alright, let me switch over to my piano scene. Hello, chat. Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, Sora has holy shit, I actually can't talk. Sora has requested... Sora has requested... There we go. For me to play Large from Ivory Channel's White Pine series. So I'm gonna do that. I will quickly mute myself so that the clicking of my piano doesn't overlap and get in the way of the actual song. I most definitely will do a fuck ton of mistakes because I'm not the best at this song. I don't have it down consistently just yet. So just as a little reminder, most likely will make mistakes. I suck at playing live. Let me just change the font, add an outline for it. There you go. And there's a little reminder. Where should I put the reminder? I guess I can put it over here. Can make it a little bit bigger. Because I most likely won't... Because I won't ever get this high on the keys. Like, oftentimes. Unless I play, like, songs like Selfishness from A Space for the Unbound, which do go quite high on the actual keys. But this will suffice. This will do. This should do for now. But yeah, I'm gonna mute for now. And I will see you once I finish this.
Muted. Unmuted.
That was actually not that bad. That was actually pretty decent. That was actually pretty good. Honestly. Honestly, not that bad if I do say so myself. And thank you for Hydrant Imposter check, Sora. I appreciate it. That was honestly way better than I expected. Like, that actually exceeded my own expectations. That was actually really fucking good. Not gonna lie. A few mistakes, like here and there, like one or two, of course. But honestly, for such a difficult song, it was really fucking good for my own standards. Because, like, during that one specific section where I have to go, like, constantly the entire time with, like, this small section right there, like, oftentimes, like, right at the end of that part, like, my fingers really start to, like, cramp up and, like, kind of, like, hurt a little bit. Which is why you also saw me, like, pause for a little bit right after I finished that small section. Like, after I finished that small section, you can actually see that I, like, took a small break and shit to, like, warm up my hands again. Because of, like, my hands starting to cramp up from the constant repetitiveness of, like, pressing the keys like that over and over. So I'm honestly surprised it went actually that well. That was actually really fucking good. But yeah, back over to Celeste, where I was about to start another attempt again. Great fucking death. But yeah, that was honestly really good for a fucking first attempt on stream. For a song which I have not done much practice and only recently was able to play. Like all in one go. So honestly, like, really impressive. Even for my own standards. That was really fucking good. Way too high up. I was way too high up there. Doom! I hit the spring. Okay, well then. Did not expect to hit the spring there. Okay. One, two. Very nice, very nice. Alright. Give me a upright dash, please. Thank you very much. I learned this little route from Lightish Red, who recently also got the Goldenberry, actually. And that's actually a really good strat for that room. Honestly. Like, I've been able to do that room consistently since then. After practicing, like, that route of his. I just got scammed. Alright. And I almost got scammed again by the game. Because my fucking diagonal didn't go through. Ah, wait a little bit. That's a good one. That's good. Much better. Much, much better. Very nice, very nice. Then I go in and out. Oh, way too early. Okay, dude. What the fuck? Triple scam right there. Saved it. Almost died. But I'm good. I'm still good. And then easy peasy last room. So I got triple scammed right at the end. So if I didn't get scammed right there, like in Determination 12, I could have gotten new low death PB, I believe, right? Determination, yeah, that would have been a new low death PB if I didn't die so much in DT12. That was like a triple end section where I got completely scammed over. Fuck it. But yeah, let's try it again. See if we can actually get it down to at least a 3. I want to get determination down to at least 3 deaths before I call it for today. Because I am pretty tired still from yesterday. Because like, for those who aren't aware of fucking for those who aren't in like my Discord or anything, or haven't checked out my socials, which you definitely should at some point. Let me post my little socials website in chat while I'm at it. Or just, yeah, that works too. Without the HTTPS. Oh, I fucked up typing HTTPS. But yeah, it should still work by clicking on it. But yeah, for those who haven't checked my socials or aren't in the Discord, I had a math exam yesterday on Friday. Like right before my fucking... right before the 2-week holiday, like the autumn holidays. And holy shit, that exam was so fucking ass. Like, let me tell you, I was not the only one who was struggling on that test. There was like 3/4 of the entire class who was struggling like a fuck with that test. And I think I even heard some people crying in the back. It was a fucking shit show, let me tell you. It was absolutely like insane how shit the test went. And that's one of the reasons, and that was the reason why I cancelled, or at least rescheduled the stream yesterday to today. Because I was so mad afterwards. I wasn't sad, I was fucking mad as fuck afterwards. And also, thank you, controller. I was just like so mad afterwards, like I just had to reschedule stream. It happened again! I'm actually gonna kill this controller. But I was so mad afterwards that I literally decided to reschedule streams so I could scream so that I wouldn't like start yelling mid-stream because of this fucking bullshit test yesterday. Like I was so pissed off, dude. Like, you would not believe how mad I was after that fucking test happened. Like, holy shit. If you would have, like, talked to me yesterday, you would have just heard a constant yelling on your end. Also, I'm fucked. Like, the amount of bullshit that was in that test was absurd. And I studied for that test. If I studied for that test and I'm saying shit like that while being pissed off so much that I have to reschedule stream, you know this test was horrendous, dude. You know this test was fucking ass when I have to reschedule stream because of it. Holy fucking hell. I'm actually... nope. I need to calm down. I can already feel the fucking anger rising in my fucking head. Holy... I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna throw the controller. I am not gonna throw the controller. There is no way I could... oh! I passed it. I passed the fucking crystal. Ah. It's recoverable. Yeah, look at that. Easy. Easy recovery. No issues. Was it always this slow? I didn't keep track. Was the first track, was the first, like, circle for the ice path, like, always this slow? Oh yeah, most likely it was this slow. Because it didn't come off as this slow beforehand. Hello, controller? I pressed left. And Madeline just said, nah. I can feel the fucking anger rising. What the fuck was that? What the fuck kind of lag spike was that one? I've never seen a lag spike this weird before. What the fuck was that? Huh? Hold on, I need to fucking clip that. What the fuck happened? I'm genuinely confused. What? Huh? I dashed to the right and... somehow during that lag spike, I still jumped on the crystal in the top left somehow. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I am genuinely confused on what happened. What the fuck? Huh? Okay. Well then. That was the weirdest sort of lag spike I've experienced in my life. Sure. Whatever you say. That was the weirdest lag spike ever. Okay, it's at this point, the lag spike is genuinely getting unbearable. Like, holy! At this point, I'm experiencing a lag spike every 20 seconds or some shit. What the fuck is going on? Huh? What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Why is my memory so high? That's probably the reason why my game keeps lagging, because my memory is like... my RAM is like almost used up to 100%. For no reason. Like what the hell? And it doesn't go down either, it's just at a constant 80%. Dog, do I need to get more RAM? Like, I already have 32 gigs of RAM. No fucking shot I'm using this much RAM. Like, I've never used up so much RAM in my entire life. Not even with 16 gigabytes, I've used 80% of my RAM. So something has to be running in the background. That's like taking up most of it. What in the fuck? How? What the hell? Okay, there's no shot that that uses this much fucking RAM. I genuinely might just need to get more fucking RAM. Even after I have 32 gigs of RAM, I apparently need to get more now. Because Windows apparently just wants you to fucking like make you pay as much money as possible, I guess. Fucking hell. 90 deaths. Fucking hell. Holy shit, dude. Oh, Automat. Come on, Automat. Math is just hard. It's like they want you to fail. That is true. It does feel like they just want you to fuck up so much as possible. They tell you learn stuff and then put it to test. And then oh my god, I can't talk. They tell you learn stuff and they put in tests. Bullshit. You don't learn. That, oh my god, you, genuinely, it is, you are like speaking straight up facts at this point. Because like, holy shit, the fucking shit that I have in the fucking test was so much bullshit. Like sure, there was like stuff that we did learn, of course. But there was some shit that like even the smartest fucking like students in our fucking class wouldn't even fucking know. And I'm like in the, I would probably say I'm the fucking like I've helped a fuck ton of people learn from exams that weren't math and shit. Like during like a day or so before like German exams happened. Like I made like a whole on like little note sheet, putting in all of the like information that we needed for the test. And I like managed to help so many people out because of that. Because I literally did not learn up until then. And since then I've been known in the fucking class as the fucking like guy who carries the entire class. So if the fucking guy who carries the class is struggling at math and is saying bullshit that the exam was bullshit and raging at it, then you know the fucking test was a goddamn disaster. If even the fucking guy who carries the class says that fucking exam was bullshit. Is there at least a possibility for retest? Most likely not, because after the holidays, it was said that they will reduce the amount of like math classes we have down to 2 only on like a Friday or Tuesday or whatever. And basically the test that we had is gonna be the only test that we will have for the entire fucking year, or at least the entire fucking like class, essentially. And unless it was so bad that every one of us like wrote like a 5 or a 6, then most likely I will assume there will not be a retest, which does suck. But at least there's the possibility of like still getting a good grade if I do good enough in like answering the questions in class or some other shit. But it's gonna take quite a bit for me to like then still like even out that fucking exam. exam like note, which will most likely be an ass test. How much percent is that test? It's most likely gonna make like half of the entire grade, I assume. Because it's like in the system that we have here in Germany, it's like tests 50 and also like for most of the classes up until like 10th grade or something, it's like 70 or like 80% classes and then 20-30% tests up until like the final exams, which make like 50% of the entire like rest, which is like, it basically, how do I explain this? I don't really know how to explain this. Like throughout most of the years in school, it's like 70-30. Like 70 for classes and 30 for tests. Up until like the last sort of year, where it's then 50-50 for like 50 classes, 50% tests. Like up until the, like from 10 to like the rest of the entire years to get like the diploma, I guess you can say. I don't know the English word for it, which is Abitur. So I'm just gonna say like the general word, which is diploma. So from then on, like 10th grade up until getting the diploma, it's then 50-50. And because that is the only test we will ever have for math, that one just made like 50%. So if that test that I just wrote was a fucking ass 5 or a 6, I will have to even that out by doing as much work as possible during classes, which most likely will still then not even out that 6 with it. It would most likely only even it out to like a 4 or 4 plus, maybe a 3 minus if I really do good. But considering how ass I am with like homework and everything, that is most likely not gonna happen. I will most likely, at the best, could get a 2. Like here in Germany, the grading system is from 6 to all the way to 1. Like 6 being the worst, 1 being the best. So most likely, if I do really good during the classes, I could get like a 2, which would not even it out fully. And then I would have like a 4 at best. Like a 4 plus 4. And if I'm really lucky, perhaps a 3 minus. But that is so rare to ever happen to me. That it's most likely not gonna happen. Most likely I'm gonna get a 3 for like the 50%. The rest of the 50%. And then get like a 4 minus, maybe a 5. I at least hope not it's not gonna be a 5. Like at best I wanna get at least a 4. So that I can at least like have a decent like grade on my like actual diploma. Because the grades do get shown on the diplomas once you finish school. So if you have like an ass note in something like math or something, you're pretty much fucked in getting a good fucking like job or anything. Here in Germany especially. And sometimes, actually, sometimes you also don't want to be too good in some things. Because, like, here in Germany, like, what I've seen, there are some jobs that actually, like, require that actually have, like, a maximum qualification thingy. Where if you are overqualified for a job, they will just not accept you. Like, if you are overqualified for something, you just don't get accepted in some things. Which is crazy to fucking think about. Because usually you think, like, if you are overqualified for something, they would hire you immediately, right? But no. Apparently, if you are too good at shit like, I don't know, physics or math, like if you're too good, like if you have a too good of a diploma or anything, like there's a chance you could just like not get accepted. Like that is the most insane thing I have ever seen ever. Because like I've dabbled in looking, like I've looked into some like jobs and everything, and I just see like places that like say you have to, like at maximum you have to have this kind of qualification, and if you are too overqualified we won't accept you. And it's like, why? I'm like so confused on why people don't accept overqualified people. It is the most confusing thing ever, because if you are overqualified for something, you expect to get like a good like job place or something. But apparently not. If you are too overqualified, you just don't get a job. So for some reason, the German job system for some places like literally want you to fail to get a good job. It is crazy. Like how weird the fucking like job system here in Germany is. It is so fucking weird. Too good at math. Sorry, we only need noobs. Oh. That was just my mistake. I did not look at the screen after I let myself drop. I didn't even get to the wall there. Holy, I didn't even get to the wall that time. That's surprising. Because usually I do at least get to the wall. Doing upright. Dash, 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 bum, bum. Dash. Fly. Thank you, controller. I do a left and I get an up left instead. But yeah, this is the exact reason why I want to get a fucking notch controller. Because if this shit wouldn't happen, I could easily get like a really good attempt. And then most likely get like the golden, like not even that, like it wouldn't even take that long if all of the shit with the diagonals and shit wouldn't happen. Like I could easily get the golden without these issues. Who knows, I probably would have already gotten like most of the sub-chapters deathless and would be already going into the actual attempts at this point. Like the diagonals are just so horrendous. And the lag doesn't make it any better. It genuinely does not make it any better. And it's only getting worse. Like, fucking hell. Like, Windows, like, eats my fucking RAM, dude. Like, fucking hell. At this rate, honestly, I might just fucking switch to a different operating system. It is, like, genuinely, Windows has gotten so bad. Windows has been so fucking bad since Windows 11. Since Windows 11, like, Windows has just been a complete and utter disaster. Like, fuck, you know. this golden is really hard when it gets to your head. It genuinely does. It gets so fucking difficult. Yeah, you also get extremely nervous. I can imagine, like, me getting to reconciliation, and I would be at a constant 120 or 130 like beats per minute when I get to reconciliation. Like, I can genuinely see myself having like 130 getting into recon, and then once I get to farewell have like 150. And then once I actually get the golden, who knows, I could get a fucking heart rate of 170 and just pass out midstream. It could get really fucking bad. What even is using the RAM? It's just Windows. It's a lot of the Windows resource stuff that is just like running in the background. It's like secure system, desktop window manager, then a few things for OBS which I need for streaming, of course. And a lot of other like background operating stuff. Many of them don't take that many resources, but like a couple of them do quite a fuck ton. Maybe it's some virus masking itself? Most likely not. I couldn't see it being a virus. Especially because, like, I haven't downloaded anything sketchy, first of all, in like years. And if I do ever download anything, I use a virtual machine to test it out first. Like, I am generally being so careful with my fucking, like, system that I do not risk anything when downloading shit. Even if it is from, like, an official website or anything, I don't risk it ever. And I use my virtual machines to test it and see if it actually is the correct thing or if there is a virus inside of it. And then I also use VirusTotal to check for the actual file. Like, I check for the file itself using VirusTotal. And yeah, so I don't think it would be a virus. I don't think it could be a virus. And then yeah, farewell. Easy peasy. No issues with that one. Yeah, there was a crypto miner game from Steam recently. God damn. And that is like the exact reason why I do not trust many things. And if I see a game use up a hell ton of my like resources, I just close it immediately because I don't trust it afterwards. I don't trust games which use up heavy like memory or like heavy sort of like which use up heavy amounts of like my resources, unless it is like an actual heavy resource kind of game. Like, I don't know, games with ray tracing. Ray tracing. Holy shit, I actually can't talk. Like games with ray tracing and whatnot. But yeah, anything I download, I use a virtual machine first before actually testing it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish off for today. We didn't really do much. We didn't get much progress in today. because of the fucking bullshit controller. And also because I was just mad about a lot of shit in general. Which got me to be in a bad, like, mindset about the farewell practice today. But I mean, we did get close. Almost to... Like, we did get close to almost getting a new low def PB for the... I think it was determination, right? Yeah. I almost got a new low def, like, PB for determination. If that didn't happen, like, right at the end. Of, like, the room and everything. I could have gotten 3. But, I mean, it's not too bad. It was still pretty good attempts. There were definitely really good attempts here today. Here and there. And some new strats that I also attempted and found good enough for me to use. And also seemed to be working pretty good, actually. So most likely, I'll use those next time. It's good to take a break when I'm mad. Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Let's see, who's currently live? Let me see, is Taka still live? Taka's a good friend of mine who is also currently... Oh, actually, Lightish Red. Lightish Red is streaming right now. Doing Grandmaster rooms in, I believe, Strawberry Jam. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into him. Raid light. That's the wrong. There we go. Lightish underscore red. There we go. Right, that's gonna be the end of me today. We're gonna be back on Sunday to do some speedruns. And yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will see you all tomorrow on Sunday, 8 PM CEST, I believe, still, as usual. And bye-bye.